My name is Anudari Bazarvaani. I'm a senior student at UAA in construction management program. Yeah, that would be for short.
Excellent. And as far as internship hours, do you still need additional internship hours, or are you looking for a place to land when you graduate?
I'm more of looking for a place to land. Yeah, little long-term
Excellent.
job position. Yeah.
And so you are looking for something starting in June 2021 as far as full-time employment.
Yes, that would be like perfect.
Okay.
Because I will be all done with my school in May. So yeah, here I am trying to secure a job position by the time I graduate.
Okay. As far as a future job, what are the top three things that you're looking for?
I was just looking at this question in the list of questions you guys provided.
Yeah.
The top three would be, first of all, the people, the atmosphere and the employees. Second would be the company, if they support their employees with like invest in their educational improvement.
Mm-hmm.
Third would be location, probably.
Okay. And then
Yeah.
if you were offered two jobs, what would lead you to choose one over the other?
Just like I said to the previous question, the very first impression of talking to the company representative is very important to me, I think. It's all about the atmosphere, how I feel about the people in the company, and what all other like benefits and offers they can provide to me. Yeah, probably like just like any other people, salary maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the benefits, yeah.
As far as, let's say you got hired with a company, what would success look like professionally in 2 years? Where would you want to be in 2 years?
So, well, by next year, I would have my diploma on hand with a really good, outstanding GPA. I'm actually planning to take associate constructor exam in fall. So hoping to get that certification on hand as well. Wait, so you said in the company or?
Yeah, where would you want to be professionally in 2 years?
Yeah, importantly, I imagining that I already had worked on multiple big projects and earned some hands-on experiences, and also because this is like really start of my career, and I'm still trying to figure out where exactly I want to go. So I'm seeing myself to get that figured out and know exactly what position or what areas that I want to be in the construction field.
Nice.
So yeah, I want to more develop myself towards that.
As far as, working with other people and working with a supervisor, what qualities do you hope to see in a supervisor, and what kind of detracts from working with somebody?
I'm looking for some qualities that looking for from my supervisor would be when I'm putting some effort into work, I want them to notice that and then kind of try to show that if I'm doing right, express rather than just being quiet and watch where I'm headed. I would like to know what I'm doing right and what I'm doing wrong, and some kind advice would be really appreciated. What really motivates me is if they are treating me like, let's say, obviously my supervisor would have so much more experience than me, but I don't like when people talk to me like, oh, she probably wouldn't understand such things, kind of like underestimate me. um, yeah, I want my supervisor to communicate me with more like respect.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
As far as working in a fast paced environment or working under pressure, have you ever had to work under those conditions?
Yes, I have been in those situations quite many times
Could you give
before.
me an example of your experience working under pressure?
Um, let's see. I actually haven't thought about this question yet.
Yeah,
Can we
no,
get back to this later?
yeah, we can come back to that one.
Okay.
As far as facing adversity, can you give me an example of when you faced adversity and how you overcame it?
Um, so it's been little rocky road just to get college degree until now. It's been 8 years, and I would say it's been really the hardest until 5 years ago. So like 5 years ago when I started program at UAA, I kind of like finally settled down with what I want to do. And I was very into the program when I started it. And then I still am. And then um, so it was a little bit ups and downs during this whole time. Um, but just long story short, there has been so many times where I was like, um, I could just like give up and not continue because like main struggles I've faced was like college tuition and my own interests that I never found myself. But finally, yeah, when I started program at UAA, I figured all that out, and then ever since then things has been going really, really well, and my like desire towards construction field has been going up and stronger. So yeah, I would say if I one time decided to stop and hoping for like greater future, then I wouldn't be here as of today. So yeah.
Awesome. As as far as, you know, working with other people and, I'm sure you've had to do it in school for different projects. What do you think makes a good team player?
I think probably being able to know what the other teammates are really good at so that you can co-work really well with each other. What else? A respect to each other, I think, is really, really important. And Yeah, and most importantly, we all say communication is really, really important for teamwork.
For sure.
Yeah.
Um, as far as working out of town or in remote areas, what are your thoughts on working out of town?
Um, yes, I think it could be challenging for those who has family and stuff, but when it comes to like I'm very adaptive person. Um, I'm totally fine working out of town in remote areas. Like as long as my job requires me to do anything that I would take my responsibilities and um, create success. I mean, like my job would be the most important thing to me, and I think I would be willing to do some more effort into that.
Okay. Um, do you have any experience wearing safety equipment and following safety regulations?
Yes, actually, when I did my internship 2 years ago with ASD, um, we were required to wear all the PPE and we were provided with all types of personal protection equipments. And I was wearing like basics, hats and helmets and vest every day.
Okay.
Um, and I also have gotten my OSHA 30 certification, and with the classes, I've learned all the other types of job hazards and all the PPE equipments.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, as far as, other commitments, we all have a work life balance. Is there any other commitments you would be balancing with a future job?
Can we get back to this question later?
Oh, totally.
Thank
Um,
you for understanding.
hey, for your internship with ASD, will
Yeah.
you will you tell me what that involved and what your role was?
Yes. Well, they called us engineering intern, but mostly I was assigned to work with Nick, who was the senior project manager, and he was mostly assigned to roofing jobs, all the school roofings due to the major earthquake
Mm-hmm.
in yeah in November. What year was it? But yeah, Nick signed me to be at mostly at West High School, and I spent almost every day at the job site, and I had to climb up and down to the roof and just pretty much inform Nick with everything what's going on, and I had to fill up the Procore like daily logs and stuff. And I've also done quite a bit of inspections following the inspector guys. So yeah.
Nice. And so working as an on-site owner rep, if you will.
Hmm.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Uh, and then can you tell me, I saw on your resume a cool thing about Habitat for Humanity. Will you tell me about your work there and when that was?
Of course. So also a part of a UA club called Architectural Engineering Club, and was it 3 years ago? So we usually like raise funds. We do fun running challenges and stuff. We raise funds, and then um, that year we picked out U.S. Virgin Island because their Montessori school campus got damaged by hurricane a couple times, and then we flew over there. Group of what 6 or 7 of us I was the only girl. And we did it was really, really hot there. We did some really hands-on, like dirty works there, working on the campus jobs, campus renovation. Um, yeah, and we were just digging and screwing and everything. We actually also added more fun play area for the kids. We built like a climbing wall, and yeah, I just did pretty much everything as far as I can, you know, handle.
Yeah. How much time did you spend there?
We spent almost a month there. It was crazy hot. It was like every day over 100 degrees, and it was really, really hot. We were just like sweating and working. And I think for the first half, we were just like kind of like 9 to 5.
Mm-hmm.
But then the rest of the halftime, we figured, hey, we should just really wake up around like 4 or 5 a.m. and just hit the work. And before sun really hits, we just finish the work and just rest at the beach.
Nice. Um,
Yeah.
as far as I see under your scheduling software that you have some both MS Project and P6 experience. As
Yeah.
far as like 1 to 10, 10 being like expert level, like you've worked as a P6 scheduler for resource loaded, multiple phase
Yeah.
core jobs or something. What, as far as MS Project, do you think 1 to 10 is your skill level in, and P6 for both of those? And we can
Yeah.
start off with MS first.
Yes. For MS, well, for both of them, I put it out there because I learned them in class for in class projects
Yeah.
and assignments. So that's the only time I've used them.
Okay.
But I actually liked MS Project more than P6. P6 seemed a little, how to say, a little more complicated, or just like the accessibility. I don't know. I just liked MS Project better at the
Yes.
time. But obviously, if I were to more work on those and um, practice more, maybe P6 would be more advanced. I don't know, more like detailed.
Yeah. What did you think
Um,
about working every day in the Procore system?
Procore, I like Procore. I actually we would use Procore a lot in when I was doing my internship. Um, so I'm pretty familiar with Procore.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, as far as, heavy civil, working for an owner, vertical construction, industrial bridge work, like where would you like to be at?
That I'm still questioning myself, to be
Uh-huh.
honest, because as I said before, I'm just starting and I want to like explore and know, you know, what is what.
Uh-huh.
But I'm totally like eager to know each one of the roles or the areas so that I can finally land on something that I really, really enjoy, or, something I'm really interested in.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Um,
I can't wait to start exploring. Yeah.
nice. And then coming back around to one of the questions that we skipped a little bit, as far as working in a fast-paced environment or working under
Mhm.
pressure,
Mhm.
did you ever have to work quickly doing your work at ASD, or were you ever under pressure to turn in dailies? Is that applicable?
It is. Well, with my personality, I and with my non-related to construction jobs, but with other jobs, I've been to situations where like with past phase and try to get things done in like tight schedule. But like you said, with ASD internship, I didn't have that experience yet because um, it was honestly really, really laid back position. They didn't have enough things for me to do. I just literally had to um, be there, and there was just very few roles I had to fill. So I didn't have that when I was doing my intern. But looking back at my like personal experiences, I would always handle those situations with like very good organized, um, like with a good plan. Yeah.
Nice. As far as construction, what got you interested in construction?
Excuse me.
What got you interested in construction?
Um, construction. I mean, I love buildings, but what I got me interested into construction, there's just like so many things I would like to say, but it's just I love to see like when I'm working on a project, I love to see the end result of things, and
Yeah, it's really rewarding in construction.
yeah, it's very rewarding and it's big jobs, and it's just very amazing to be part of, the little part of that a big building completed with so many people's effort and work, and just
Yeah.
being able to be part of it, and then like later on I can just talk like, oh, I I was part of this team and helped to create this amazing job.
Nice.
Yeah.
In closing, is there anything else that you would like somebody watching this video to know about you?
I just want to say I'm really, really ready to graduate this year and actually be out there with real job position and um, trying to um, learn something and learn more skills and meet more people. At the same time, want to contribute myself to create more greater things within the company. So I just am very, very excited to get out there